everyone, welcome to my channel. Today in this topic I'll be talking about homeopathic medicine which is helpful in treatment of fever with the help of GELSEMIUM. Previous video was about the GELSEMIUM only, but I covered it for the headache. In this video I'm covering it for the fever. Myself Dr. Mega from Yogic Homeoscience. Whereas we will be kind of knowing the common name of the GELSEMIUM, that is yellow jasmine. I had already said in my last video also. And GELSEMIUM is one of the polycrust remedy we use in the day-to-day life. So the key notes of the GELSEMIUM is D3, that is dullness, dizziness, drowsiness, and all these are kind of combined with the trembling. Trembling is a thing which gives unconfirmation for the GELSEMIUM. Whenever you are thinking of GELSEMIUM, you should look out for all these 4 symptoms because that are the peculiar key note symptoms which says that okay, this is the drug which we are going to give it today for the fever. Okay, during the fever also the dullness, dizziness, drowsiness and the trembling will be there, and I'll be explaining in the upcoming thing. Where first know about the mind of the GELSEMIUM, because before any kind of homeopathic medicine you are prescribing, first you should be knowing about your mind, because that is the most important, because homeopathic symptoms cover almost similar, everything will be similar, but when you enter the mind symptoms you will come to know okay, this is this is this. So in GELSEMIUM the patient will be very much anticipation, fever, fear, nervousness, fright, anxiety, everything will be there. Examination funk will be there, great nervousness will be there, a desire to be quiet and to be left alone will be there, and the person does not want to be approached, that the person does not want to anyone to talk to him, or he does not want to go outside, he does not want to meet anyone, he does not want to go to the function, temple, anywhere. He does not even want to go to the office also during the fever. Means the little fever, of course we can be going to the office, but GELSEMIUM person says no. So it is also a great flu remedy, general depression from the heat of the sun or the summer, because it is one of the first aggravating factors, means it is one of the causative factor for the GELSEMIUM also. The GELSEMIUM persons will be always feeling ill during the summer, okay, because they cannot tolerate the heat of the sun or the summer. So thirstlessness is one of the marked symptom of GELSEMIUM, and muscular pain is relieved from the motion or the urination and profuse passage of urine. Next we will be unlocking the symptoms of the GELSEMIUM with the fever, because it is one of the main indicators. Of course when we say the GELSEMIUM name as a home words, we remember only 2 symptoms, one is headache, one is fever. In the headache, of course we will be considering all the things, and another thing is anticipation, means examination funk and everything, that also we will be remembering. And the other symptoms is D3 and T, that is dullness, dizziness and drowsiness and trembling. So this should be there if you are talking about the GELSEMIUM. So next, moving on to the fever, GELSEMIUM can be indicated to any kind of fever, every type of fever, intermittent fever, remittent fever or continuous fever. Now we will be talking how it is indicated in the intermittent fever. Intermittent fever is a fever which comes in a specific time, that because of that we will be calling it as intermittent fever, and it has stages. Okay, the first stage will be before the chill, where before the chill the patient will be like means thirstless and nervous, but during the fever, the means during the chill the patient will be very much thirsty, and he will be literally kind of in a so much of nervousness. Chill especially along the spine, means the backside they will be getting the chill. running up and down the back in rapid wave like sensation, and they will be having so much of nervousness during the fever, and pulse is so slow, soft, and we cannot feel the pulse also. Heat and sweat stage long and exhausting with muscular soreness and the pain, and the patient will be always saying during the intermittent fever, during the heat and the sweat stage, there is an violent headache. The headache will be like starting from the occiput, that also from the backside, and moving to the forehead and to the settling down in the eyes. Next, moving on to the remittent fever. In the remittent fever, the tongue is trembling with a complete absence of thirst. This is one of the specific indicators during the fever of GELSEMIUM, that is the thirstlessness is very well marked. During fever, you are thinking of giving GELSEMIUM, you should consider this symptom, means the thirstlessness is present or not. If the patient is very thirsty, you cannot give the GELSEMIUM. You should be thinking about other remedies. Okay. The causation of the remittent fever during the GELSEMIUM is due to heat of the sun or warmth or by taking cold. How the onset is very slow, gradual. It's not like aconite, that is very sudden and very rapid and violent. Okay, it is very slow and gradual. During fever, there is a dullness. All this 3D and T comes here. uh, there is dullness, dizziness, and drowsiness accompanied with an muscular weakness and soreness and pain, and always want to be in an absolute rest, and the patient will be desiring for the absolute rest, and great heaviness of the head and the limbs with the muscle soreness is there, and there is a severe headache. The headache is also accompanied with the fever, while is revealed by the profuse urination, and the pulse will be full and flowing in the remittent fever, but in the intermittent fever the pulse will be slow. Okay, this is one of the specific kind of thing. We will be talking about the modalities during the fever. Worst from the heat of the sun and during the summer, and better by compression, means covering up or putting himself in a pressure like that, lying down with the head high, and by profuse urination. Whereas after fever, how that person will be feeling is that they will be having so much of soreness of the muscles, and they will be also kind of so weak for so many days, and the recovery is very slow. Next, moving on to the general modalities of the GELSEMIUM. First one is worst, means aggravation factors, that is heat, damp weather, before the thunderstorm, mental emotion or excitement, and by hearing the bad news, also by smoking, by even kind of thinking about the illness what they are having and everything, and they are really kind of very dull and drowsy, and trembling is also kind of seen during the summer season, and the patient will be feeling better by profuse urination and continued motion. This is one of the peculiar symptom of the GELSEMIUM. Okay guys, here I'll be ending my video about the GELSEMIUM, homeopathic medicine for the treatment of fever. The fever